all the way from America, another person from Houston, Texas. I'm bringing all the cowboys here. He's the authority in properties. He's one of the top agents in his area. So we have a lot of agents, but they do it in all kinds of property. He's also young, but he's got a unique selling proposition, which is why he's number one in his market. Please welcome all the way from Houston, Texas, Adam Olsen, everyone. Come on down, buddy. They wanted you, my buddy. They wanted you. So, were you disappointed when, I just cut it off because you're mentally prepared to go? You're excited. You're going back and forth on stage, and then you're like, damn. He said tomorrow.
I was a little disappointed, I would say.
So there's people let down. First of all, give yourself a big round of applause. So Adam, you are also very young. How old?
22.
So you're 22. Whoa. So how is it 22 years old? Just think about it. How many 22 years old come from another country, end up being number one at what they do in their market? So how did you become number one in brokerage in your market? How did you do that? In a very competitive Houston market, it's very, very competitive. So how do you do it? And you own your own company, your own brokerage firm. I mean, it's very well known. So I even know about it in America. So how did you do that?
I think the biggest thing is being focused and being driven. But second to that, we focus mostly on online marketing, and that's what has really propelled our business to the top of the market. We are immersed in our business, basically, and we focus on our clients. And I think that in the real estate industry, there are two things that agents miss around the world. Number one is online marketing, and number two is customer service.
So what's the key to online marketing, whether it's investing in property? Because it applies to everything. I mean, online marketing is the key. And what you guys don't know is that if you cannot crack the online marketing, it'll become as expensive as TV and radio. But the cost per click is very inexpensive. So what's the key to online marketing? And by the way, people say, well, of course he's a 22-year-old. He knows online marketing. That's not true. A lot of older people know how to do it. I think that's a limiting belief that, it's technology. It's not rocket science. It's no different than advertising on TV, radio, newspaper. It's a medium. What's the key to online marketing?
So, for us, it's relating with the people. And to be honest, our most successful posts have been stuff that has nothing to do with real estate. It could be something that's happening in the community or an event or a national crisis or something like that we make a post about or try and interact with the locals or people in our area, and that's what has attracted them to us. So basically, we're real estate agents, but we're kind of like the news media of the area. We're always at local events. We're always at different grocery stores for their events and different places in the community, and I think that's what's propelled us to the front.
Is your age an advantage or a disadvantage? I know you guys are number one at what you guys do, but is it an advantage or a disadvantage to the customer? He's 22, what does he know about properties? This one's been around for 40 years, you know what I mean?
I think it's an advantage because we have new ideas, and generally when you get into the older crowd, they're stuck in their way, and that's what we've seen in our area, and I think that's why we've propelled to the top.
So did you ever know, just put it this way, a year ago, you're 21 years old, and you're like, one day I'm going to be speaking in South Africa, talking about how I'm number one at what I do. I'm 22 years old, no one gave me a chance, and I cracked the code on marketing online that none of my competition is still putting the signs out there, waiting for the open houses, and we're out there kicking ass. Did you ever thought that was gonna happen? And what do you think the one contributing factor that changed all that?
To be honest with you,
I haven't been honest with me.
I really, until I went to my first business seminar, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And from that seminar, just like this with you, it's really taken me to the next level. And, JT's events have just helped us propel even further. And so I'd say, until then, I didn't really have the confidence in myself, but after those events and interacting with different people from around the world, it's really propelled us and put us in front and built the confidence to be able to go forward, and now, the sky's the limit.
You know what's funny is even when you achieve success, you could still be unconfident.
Yep.
And that's what you understand. Like even like I'm now very confident. So, but for a long time, even when I made my first million, I had like 5 million, and I was still unconfident because I thought it would all end, that it couldn't keep up and it wouldn't work. And I actually had self-confidence. I had $5 million in the bank, and I had self-confident issues. Because in the back of my mind, the voices of people telling me I'm never gonna make it, I'm thinking of my parents telling me I'm not gonna make it, haunted me. And the best advice I got, and what people say, why did coming to Africa change your life? My coach said to me, JT, this is 5 years ago, go to South Africa, not as the man you are now. Go to South Africa as the man you're meant to be. And that changed my life. And so I came, I landed, I got into Santa, and I fell in love with this country. And I believe that I truly started believing in myself when I came to South Africa. So, so what is, I mean, you're 22, so it's hard to ask this question, but what is your definition of a success as a 22-year-old? Like, it's weird to ask that because I started when I was 24, so, and by the way, he's way more mature. Like, did you know, like, the last two guys are like 26, 22, and the maturity level they have, like, it's really impressed. Like, I was not like that, I assure you. Still immature. Hashtag long legs. So what's your definition of success?
You know, that's a tough question. I would say the definition of success for us is being able to reach as many people as possible and, you know, success or reach potential within our team.
What are you afraid of? Honestly, what are you afraid of?
Public speaking.
Really?
Yeah. And
He's
look
doing a
at
pretty
me.
good job. I thought he's doing a pretty good. Is he doing a pretty good job? Yeah. So maybe you guys did him a favor, because if he's a fair public speaking, he probably was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And by the way, just so that you guys all know, I don't have any questions. I haven't talked to any of my friends, right? They keep trying to ask me, what am I going to talk about? And I say this, I don't know until I start asking you. So they're coming here not knowing what is going to happen. And he was going back and forth. And then you guys brought him back in one more time. And today, now he's proving that, and the advice I told him, and I'll tell all of you this. Here's how you overcome any fear. Do anything 5 times, and your fear will be gone. Speak 5 times, it'll be gone. Now, maybe the next time he speaks, he'll be a little bit nervous. Why? What if the next time is harder? But after you do anything 5 times, you will have 0 fear, right? I had a fear of heights, and that's how I got rid of it. I literally went up to some of the highest things and went straight to the edge. I was terrified. And after I did it, the fear of heights is one thing, fear of falling. Now, it's not horrible, but I still like get to the edge and you're like this, right? And even though there was a rail and everything like that, and I did it 5 times, and the last time I did, the 4th time to the 5th time, I jumped off a bridge and I did bungee jumping. And I haven't been afraid since. Because I believe that our fears are the little poison that sort of gets into our success as well. What's the big picture goal for you? So when you look back about, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to continue building our team in our property business, and me and my business partner just launched a construction business. Actually, within the last few weeks of coming here, we've completed 2 jobs and got 3 more in the works.
That's what I like about that. You know, I just started a company and I completed 2 jobs and get it done. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not just go out there and get it done.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Right? It's like get it done.
Yep.
So you want to be richer than me?
I want to continue to.
You want to be richer than me? You want to be richer than me?
Do what?
You want to be richer than me?
Yes, I do.
Damn it. You probably will too. He's actually likable. So it's pretty amazing. Did you ever thought that all this would happen?
To be honest, I never thought that I would be on stage in front of 1,500 people or 2,000 people. But here I am today, and it's exciting, and I can't wait for the future. And hopefully we'll have bigger crowds, and it'll continue on.
Well, Mega Success is definitely going to be the Super Bowl of all that. I know you're going to be on stage there too, which, by the way, that is the best feeling in the world. I'll tell you this, best thing I ever did in my life was the last Mega Success. And I've done a lot of things. Best thing I ever did was the last Mega Success. When people start chanting, the ooh, ooh, I mean, you could feel it in your bones. I mean, anybody who's been there, it's really hard. And that feeling of success and empowerment, even Bert said, I'm coming to Mega Success, because people want to be where the A players are, and that's why you guys are going to go as well. Adam, I have to say, I started when I was 24. I think you're more mature, more driven, more focused than I ever was at your age. And what's really cool about you, you're very authentic. And I think that someone here is going to adopt you. Right? Just let me know what area. I'll tell you if it's a good area for you to, you know, Santon is good. You know what I mean? Sandhurst is good. We'll talk. But I think you're going to fit very well with these people in this country. I think they're going to accept you just as well as they accepted me. And for a 22-year-old, anybody out there is wondering, damn, like, how come he's doing it? Because he's doing it, because he's taking action, he's getting coaching, he's doing whatever it takes, he has no excuses, he's not using his age, he has authenticity, authority, and he does it from the heart, and he's just an amazing guy. Congratulations, your first big stage, my friend. But let me tell you something.
Thank you.
You should have been here a year ago.
I know.
Because you know what? You've already accomplished more than I have when I first started. So I'm actually really afraid you're going to make more money than me. So give him a big round of applause, everybody. Adam Olsen.
Appreciate it.